It is Freedom Friday, Mr. Dave. Carl says that time of the week already. It's gone quick.
Yeah, I think the week's gone quick.
I think a year's going quick.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Good evening, you wonderful humans. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fight. It's been beautiful here today. Absolutely boofatal here on the sunny south coast. Hope you are all doing well. If you're watching for the first time ever, please make sure you smash all those magical YouTube buttons for us. I say this every stream. In every stream we go live with like 50, 60 people off the bat and only like 10 likes. It's free!
I was number 9.
9. Robin's favourite number. It's free, right? Welcome back, you wonderful humans, to our Friday night show. Ash got a gift, another secret thing. What the fuck? I think it's probably because he's paying for his deer crash, Carl, to be fair. So welcome back to the channel. If you are new-ish to the channel, if you've hung out with us recently and you haven't watched one of these yet, or if you're watching on demand and you haven't watched an After Dark before, slightly different to normal. Probably one of the ones that fucks with our algorithm the most, actually, because we don't really talk about anything Warhammer. It's just not really a thing that we do, right? On a Friday. Actually, what we do on a Friday is we sit here, we chat nonsense and tell jokes and be silly, and we don't really talk about anything Warhammer at all. What I like to say quite frequently with the channel is Warhammer is the thing that brings us all together, but it isn't the thing that keeps people sticking around.
Sit landed, so glad we'll catch the show.
Hey, Adrian. And Ian, thank you for 5 gifted off the bat as well, man. What a legend. What an absolute hero. 5 Friday freaks. Oh, I need to write my number down.
Do number 72. Or number 431. Or 12.
I've written a number down.
Okay.
Oh, I need to work out what the prize is going to be.
What was it going to be last time?
Did I? I hadn't made up my mind.
Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad we can do the hype train on a well thought out plan.
It'll be a voucher, won't it? It's going to be a voucher.
For £1?
So your random number of members, random voucher. It's like a lottery, but it's not a lottery for the Gambling Commission. It's like a lottery. All right? I have picked a number of members, and if we hit that number of members, we'll do a giveaway for a voucher that's written below. So sometimes it could say 432 members, £1 voucher. And sometimes it
You'll
could
get lynched if
and
you
sometimes
do that.
it could say, I love it. And sometimes it could say 87 members, £100 voucher.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Ooh.
Mystery. I think it's a cool idea. I like it.
Okay.
We need a picture of timestamp. No, you can just trust me. All right, you can just trust me.
I am trustworthy, and I can tell you that since he wrote that number down 30 seconds ago, the pen hasn't moved. So I tell you what, give me the pad so that you can't write another number.
Well,
They
it's
can
on the
see.
It's on the paper.
Yeah, but they'll see the pad get like lightning speed. Pass me the pad so that.
You can see where it's got the other one crossed out.
Okay, yeah.
Right. There you go. Easy. Done. I got arrested for hitting random members once. Amazing. So, I did see poor old Nick, right? Got excited at the start of the stream because he said, a stream about lore and books that isn't pre-order shit shows. And then he said, quick, someone needs to check on Liam. He's being impersonated. It's not entirely untrue, but it's also not entirely true. So, Games Workshop put an article up about some new Black Library novels on the 6th of August. So a couple of days ago. And it's about the fact that there's a new book called Kraken Blood, which is about a wolf priest. A new book called Tomb World, which is about Triarch Praetorian. And a new book about Night Lords with a title that I can't read. It's fucking dreadful font, quite frankly. Does it say the name in there somewhere? The last century, I believe you enjoyed a story. Good villain. These folks will monologue for Night Lords. Just take the cake. Skin taken from a blade of trust as opposed to his right. Just a wind of deadly threat rising in Night Lords with former allies and mercenaries facing circling and vanquishing new warriors. It was cutting out a phantom void ship and renegade tech priest in my taking my many stones away. The remnant blades. I kind of see that. The font is fucking horrific. The Remnant Blades. We've got the Remnant Blades, Tomb World, and Kraken Blood all coming out as novels, right? Which is cool. And I could talk about them and what I would like to see in them and blah, 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 blah. But actually, what drew me to it was the article was entitled, because every article has a title, it was entitled, A Wolf Priest, a Triarch Praetorian and a Fallen Night Lord take the lead in the new Black Library books.
I thought it was going to say walk into a bar.
Which is exactly the name of the stream.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I want chat tonight to get their creative juices flowing, use that fancy super chat button, and try and write their best 40k punchline.
Okay.
So it can be a pun or a play on words. It can be just something silly. It can be a bar-based joke. I don't mind. But like when we did 40k bands and stuff like that, I thought, best punchlines. A wolf priest, a Triarch Praetorian, and a Night Lord walk into a bar. Here we go. Right? That was literally the title of the stream. Look at that. I'm glad that you didn't even click on it. I didn't even read it. You just clicked on it.
Yeah.
Commitment, dedication.
Yeah.
Dedication. Adrian, thank you for the one gifted. You're a legend. Otherwise, tell me what you're up to the weekend. On Monday, I'm hopefully going to see a solicitor and base coat some Lumineth models. Excited for that. To Paul to be allowed his phone number. That's what we call previous stains. Yeah. That's how we differentiate them. We've got 6 membership tiers. You've got the first 4 membership tiers, and then you've got the people that are wealthy enough to warrant having my phone number. Just a hoe. Exactly that. Thank you for the one gifted, Adrian. If you've just landed, where have you been? Hey Rev, how's it going, dude? What's your weekend plans, Liam and Luce? Anything fun? Tomorrow is football season kickoff, Andy. So, as you well know. So, off tomorrow to the football, which is a 12:30 kickoff here to watch Saints probably get beat by Wrexham. And then we have Saturday night date night.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what food we're having for date night? Has it got meat in it?
Well, you said not to include you because you're at the football.
What? No. Tomorrow it's an early kickoff, so I'm home early.
But you'll grab a burger at the stadium?
I might. For lunch.
Who are we kidding? You'll be grabbing a burger at the stadium.
For lunch.
But then I'm going to have my big meal at lunchtime then.
Okay. So what are we having for supper?
I've got my meal plan.
And then
look.
Sunday, I'm going for a ride out to, I think we'll go to Lulworth Cove, which is quite nice. And then in the evening, I've got the football podcast. So yeah. Go fancy mountain elves. They are in the garage ready for base coating. I'm looking forward to getting the airbrush on them on Monday and finding that I haven't used it for a few months. It'll definitely need cleaning out first because it will spit everywhere or it'll just be flat blocked. Good. That's how that works. Also, I think we went out earlier. We went to a place in Southampton. If you're in the area, we went to a place in Southampton called... remind me? Board in the City.
Yeah.
Thank you. She was like... She wasn't. We went to a place called Board in the City in Southampton earlier, which is... it's what they call a CIC, which I think stands for Community Interest Company, basically. It's essentially like a charity diet, in essence.
I don't know. I didn't even know it was a thing until a few years ago.
I think it's diet charity essentially, and you pay like, I think for Luce and I it was like a £5 each, and for the kids it was like £3 or something. And they've got like a sea, like a literal sea of board games, and you can play board games. We went there earlier. Check them out. They're an excitable bunch. Those people that work in Board in the City are an excitable bunch. We went out and did that. I drove back. It's only, 15-20 minutes drive-ish, isn't it? I drove back, and I swear to God, everybody... I don't know what's going on nowadays on the roads, right? But I think everybody on the roads nowadays is on literal crystal meth.
I think in the space of the 15-minute drive, we saw 6 potential...
Like, quite serious potential as well. Not like...
Yeah.
That could have been, like, oof, type moments.
Yeah.
It's fucking mental.
There was a van that was overtaking a cyclist on a bend.
That was...
blind
bend, might I add.
And then there was somebody on the flyover decided last minute, nope, wrong lane.
Yeah,
and then,
I actually wanna
is
come
it
off.
called the thatched?
The hashed area, yeah.
Yeah, just drove across that.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I don't want to go off the slip road after all. Despite the fact, right, the thing that fucks me off here, right, is
Oh, diagrams come in now.
the flyovers, chat. Right, you have a roundabout. I'm gonna draw it for you.
Business trip to Poland. Going home to pack for next week's holiday in Greece. Leaving in 28 hours. It has a 13 hours drive.
Are you a person who will just try and drive straight through, or do you break it up and then turn it into a kind of a road trip?
Right. Very rudimentary drawing. Very rudimentary drawing. Thank you for the 25 Romanian Adrian, right? Flyover, okay? We're going this way, right? We're driving up this road. So the flyover flies over the roundabout, which is definitely a circle. Definitely a circle,
Yeah.
chat. All right? Use your fucking imaginations. So if you want to go straight over, if you're in the middle lane or the right lane, you just drive straight over the flyover. Don't matter, right? If you come off here, what you can do when you come off here is you can go round the roundabout and go off in that direction. Go off somewhere else, right? You can do that. But you'll notice in this incredibly accurate, borderline satellite-based drawing that what you can also do is you can just go straight over that way and carry on back onto that road there. So when you all get to here and you realise you didn't really want to come off, what you should do, what you can do, is you can go, fuck. I'll sit at this traffic light, I'll go around this part of the roundabout, and I'll come back on, I'll rejoin the road. What you could also do, whilst there's cars coming up here, is you could get to literally this point of the hatched area and go, I've decided I'm in the wrong place.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Honestly, it's unbelievable. What fucking people do in cars is mental.
Yeah.
Utterly mental.
And then there was a woman yesterday on the Redbridge flyover who really slowed down to join the main traffic. There was a lorry behind her. Then she went to merge and then came back out. The lorry then had to wobble because...
Well, the lorry slammed his anchors on and put his oil on. Like, it was dangerous.
Yeah, she nearly caused a really bad accident.
I beeped at her. Fucking women in cars. Next, I want the vote.
10 minutes break every 2 hours. No overnight stops.
A 10-minute break wouldn't be enough for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that enough?
A full Burger King every 2 hours? Get on board with that. Honestly. Clearly, you're very close to one of those streamers who opens MS Paint to make their point midstream. I'm not against that. I'm not against that now. I'm turning into a grumpy old man, Nick. I remember someone else going straight over roundabout. Who was that? Milbert Fry is a walk in the park compared to the M25. I mean, most things are a walk in the park compared to the M25, to be fair. The ring roads, the flyovers in Southampton are an absolute dream compared to the ring road in Coventry. That's fucking mental. And in principle, it's the same, but much more compact and lots more of entrances and exits.
The ring road in Cov, each flyover, I think, is only about 4 car lengths. And every exit off the ring road is a flyover.
Umbra, I bet you got some fucking stories, mate. I deal with motor claims. Had someone who tried to blame her accident on a 400-year-old tree. Apparently, it wasn't there the day before. Oh yes, yes, of course. Yeah. I don't know who that might be, Luz. Hey.
No, it's fine. Not me. It's fine. My chair. Has anyone else been sat in my chair?
No, I don't think so. Why?
It doesn't feel like it's the normal height.
Hello.
Hello, Dave. Is it me you're looking for? We've had no 40k jokes. I thought we'd have loads of 40k jokes. Stu, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. You're a legend. You're a hero. We're in double figures. Looks like a quiet one tonight. The downside when it's warm and sunny is clearly everyone goes and sits in their garden and puts like their fire pits on and shit.
Yeah.
You should all sit inside and watch the streams.
Stop going outside.
Stop being fucking sociable.
Yeah.
All right? Doubling as a gem to drive in. Not. I've never driven in Ireland.
We played Disney Trivial Pursuit today at Borden City. And I am proud to say that the kids don't know much about Disney because I don't think they watch that much TV. They watch plenty of shows, but they don't watch TV. And then actually, I don't have much of a Disney education.
You were rubbish.
It's questions like, in Lady and the Tramp, what's our lady's owners called? What?
I don't watch Lady and the Tramp. So
Well, we're more bothered about the dog. I didn't know we had to pay attention to the people.
The Springies, thank you for the 1 gifted. You're a legend. We're a bit behind because of yesterday. So I appreciate you all. And if you hit the membership target that I have written down on my piece of paper, I need to go back to that page. If you hit the membership target that I've got written down on my piece of paper, then there is a prize also written down on my piece of paper. I'm sat in my office watching the stream while working. Oh, you're in Canadian land though, aren't you, Ian? I see plenty of balloons out on the road in my job. I bet you do, yeah. Before she retired, my mum used to process speed camera tickets. Boo! Was mortified of the chances it'd be me pop up in her feed one day. In your car, Soups? Can it do the speed limit?
Zangerous or Zangerous? I'm going to say your name's Zane.
Dangerous.
It's not the Darlings because that's Peter Pan.
Yeah.
The family's called the Darlings. Lady and the Tramp. The man's called Jim Deere, and the woman is called.
Oh dear.
But you know when they ask questions and you're like, what bullshit question is that?
Yeah. Yeah. You'd be surprised. Downhill with a strong wind. Buffalo Theory says thank you for the membership. So thank you to whoever gifted the membership to Buffalo Theory. My dad had his car written off.
Wow.
Oh, let's get some great stories in here. Right, let's do these stories instead for super chats. My dad had his car written off when it was being parked outside his house due to a boat hitting it. On a
Now,
trailer.
If only the Ring doorbell existed then, because I think if I was in insurance, I think I'd be like, I'm gonna need to see the footage.
Can you please give me some proof?
Yeah, because where do you live? You live nowhere near the coast, and a boat hit your car. Right.
I bet there's some super interesting ones out there though that have happened. I reckon there is. I just got someone gifted me a sub the other day, so would like to say thanks. Oh, bless you, iCal. There's an I, right? iCal. It's all capital, so I assume so. These be good people in this stream, to be fair. We've got Paddy back next week as well.
Oh yeah.
And Tom's back Tom's back on Thursday next week.
Oh, is he COVID free now?
He's feeling much better today, yeah. He said he could come back on Tuesday, and I said, let's put you on Thursday.
Yeah. Isn't it mad that now it's really like, in some jobs, well, you know, if you feel up to it and you wear a mask, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But when COVID was first here, it was do not come outside of your bedroom, never mind the house.
Yeah, a guy hit a pothole and the trailer came off. Oh yeah, Stu voice noted me the other day. Stuck an email out at work to see if people were interested in a Warhammer club.
Yes.
Thought he'd get a few responses.
Yeah.
Got over 30.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
Wow. Is your workplace big, or is that all the staff? Did all the staff actually get in touch? That's an amazing bit of feedback.
That's an interesting question, actually. How many people actually work in your place?
Yeah.
Still 30 plus is great, right?
Yeah.
When do you want me back? I was going to message you about that this weekend, Andy, because I started scheduling. Do you fancy playing Thursday? Do you confirm Ipswich are poo-poo? Are they losing? Adrian, thank you for 1 more gifted. Come on, Friday freaks. Or do you want me to put a different name in? What name should I put in to get you all fucking jumping up and down on the memberships? Does he work at Games Workshop? Marty, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Go on, chat. I feel like I've made the membership prize giving an achievable target tonight. Shall I show you? Do you want to see what it is? I'll show Luce now.
No, I can't make that number out.
For fuck's sake. Oh, oh.
Oh!
Oh, oh. We nearly gave it away then. Why? You got your
300?
million. That's what the M stands for afterwards. Beautiful. Over 7,000 total workforce. What did you like?
Wow.
Interesting issue. Did you already know that some people were interested in the hobby, or it was just a fuck it, let's give it a go? Thursday could be good for me. Cool. Okay. I'll probably message you tomorrow. Nudge me. Feel free to nudge me, Andy. Right, you'll learn quite quickly, as does everybody else on the team. I am very nudgeable. I will not get upset about being nudged. Best one I saw, a person managed to do a 6-point turn on a road and managed to hit 4 cars, write 3 of them off. I'm not saying it was a woman, but. About someone who used to work for Games Workshop has agreed to help with tutorials, etc. We're calling it Warhammer Wednesdays. Good man. What's the sneeze one? I'm not getting all the chat. Let's try and reset it to live. For me, it was a shock of how much distance your car covers when you sneeze. Enough to get it totaled, that's how much. The car in front of me was a lot closer all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. I was chatting to a guy I was training as a Dark Angels player. I started from there. Oh, okay. Amazing. Amazing. That's quite. I like that though. There's this thing that a lot of people in the hobby don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you need someone to have the fucking kahunas normally to break the kind of ice and the silence. So I found that was the case when I was in the military. So I would have my bedroom door in the block wide open because I was the fucking block full screw, the block corporal, right? So I would have it wide open. So if anyone had any dramas, they could just knock on the door and be like, "Got an issue?" Like, no worries, in you come. Or and I also was like, even if you haven't got an issue, but you want to come for a gin wag, I've got tea, coffee, milk, sugar, cups. Come have a brew. My door's always open.
Mm-hmm.
And where my door would open into my room, and right in front of you would be my bed. On the left hand side was my sink and wardrobes, and then my TV, and then the other side of my bed was my desk, which was under the window. And my desk was almost always covered in Warhammer, building or painting. Right, there's always a little paint palette, light, paintbrushes. You remember it?
Mm-hmm.
The desk.
Yeah.
And the amount of people who would come in and start with fucking nerd, like, go on then, get out of your system, and then eventually they'd go, oh yeah, I actually used to have some orcs. Oh, did you? That's interesting.
Did you not at that point go, oh no, we're not talking about this now, get the fuck out my room?
No, I didn't care at that point, quite honestly. Oh, really? Okay, yeah. And then eventually, what I started, excuse me, what I started to find out was people would go through that whole rigmarole and they go, oh, did you know such and such still plays? Do they? I don't know that. And there was a couple other people who would come in my room and be like shocked that I've just basically came out to them in front of, like, you know.
Come out.
I go, oh,
stop it.
one of them was a lad called Tom, who you remember, and I said, and I went down to his room and there's all this Warhammer, and I was like, oh, and he like lived like 8 doors down from me, and I was just like not bothered about being secretive about it. So even at work, someone would be like, oh, Liam's one of them Warhammer nerds, and then one of the other guys would be like, oh, you play? Like, yeah, there's a club up the road. Oh, is there? And I was like, why is everyone so fucking secretive about it all the time?
I tell you what, being in the block was an experience. Because I thought, as your room was nice and tidy and clean and had food in it like fruit that everybody else's room would be in a similar state.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't the case, was
one Remembrance Sunday parade, I went to knock on Tom's door to say, we're leaving, did you want to walk down together? And I opened the door because he said, come in, open the door. And I think the door pushed some garbage to the wall. And it was like...
quite that bad.
Are you joking? He bought a TV that was the size of the wall itself.
It was pretty big, that TV.
His room plunged into darkness because the window was blocked by the TV. And I could make out this vague silhouette of a guy doing up his twos jacket. And I was thinking, oh my fucking God. Functional adult, the mess, the state of this room. My eyes were opened.
I remember there's a couple of occasions where I had to get the master key, because I had a master key,
Yeah.
to open the door because the bloke had been on tour for 3 months and his neighbour was going, it's starting to smell a bit funky in there. And you'd be like, and you'd open the door and you'd be like, fuck. And they'd have had something to eat just before they left for Afghan.
Right, yeah.
And then just left the plate on the side, not washed. And you're like, that thing could walk itself now to the sink. Yeah, a few of those sorts of things. Shitloos should come to an infantry camp Sunday mornings. No. Only if she's in a full hazmat suit.
I couldn't believe it. I honestly thought that once you'd passed basic, you were adult men with very stressful jobs, so you were quite high functioning. Couldn't believe it. And that your room turned out to be one of the cleaner rooms. I thought your room, there was, not to be rude, but there was nothing particularly amazing about your room. It was just a block room.
Yeah.
But that yours was one of the few that was really clean.
A lot of co-workers trying to make fun of me too. Best comeback I found is, okay, so what do you do as a hobby? They quickly slink away after that because sadly, a lot of people don't have a hobby. They don't, yeah, to be fair. I was an army brat. Worst thing I used to get were my dad's exercise worn socks up my nose to wake me up when he got back. Oh. Ugh.
I think I'd wake up and be like, don't appreciate that, Dad. Please don't do that again.
Yeah.
That was not well received.
I worked in student accommodation for 13 years. I think I got you beat. Mm-hmm. I bet you have.
Student accommodation, I think I expect the mess because for me, basic, it's supposed to break the boy to build the man, right?
There is a story of Charlotte's old flat that might even have mixed student accommodation beat.
God, yeah. Oh, man.
To be fair, that might have the student accommodation beat.
What an awful experience to go through so young when you're like the landlord of a flat.
Yeah. I don't want to share it here because it's not really my place, but it was very unpleasant. And I've seen some of the things you've shared, Nick, in the Thanes, ! Thanes, and it's quite impressive in places. It is quite impressive. Vile and disgusting.
What's this?
So he shared images in Thanes of some of the student accommodation that they found, or the state they found it in.
I'm not excusing it, but I wouldn't be shocked because student accommodation, for some reason, students think it's okay that when you're moving out to smear literal shit on the walls.
Yeah.
And they think that's acceptable.
And
then when they get threatened with court recovery costs, they're all butthurt about it.
Yeah.
But I was shocked about the block because you're all adult men at this point, paid for stressful jobs. You're trusted with a gun and tactics and all the rest, like clean your shit up. It's such a low-level task.
Men.
Clean your shit up.
Men.
Yeah.
They're men by definition.
You can try and defend it. I found one that has a clean room. I found one.
Dirty protest, yeah. Okay. Thanks, not a cult. I love that response. Nightbot's always so fast on that one. She's always so fast. Thanks, not a cult.
It's like a knee-jerk.
I was like, that's the one I want you to be quick on. That's what I want you to be quick on, right? Yeah. ! Gift. Remember that one too. 2 to go to 20. And trusted to count a potato. Don't forget the potato, exactly, Ask.
Should have seen the walks of shame, lasses teaming up to get taxis home after being kicked out of rooms. The only time I have seen said, air quote, block rats was when the fire alarm kept going off and I kept waking you up saying, babe, the fire alarm's going off. I really think we should go outside now. This is the 4th time it's gone off. And you're going, shush, it's just someone trying to make toast because they've got in from a night out and the toaster set the alarm off. And then it went off a 5th time. No, I'm getting up now. That's 5 times it's gone off. We should really go and stand outside. Right, you can go, take the blanket. I'm going back to sleep. So out I trudged with your blanket round in like November in Suffolk, fucking freezing. And there's a row of like 5 other girlfriends. I'm going to say they're girlfriends. 5 other girlfriends. All of you guys are still snoozing. It's all the girls that have come out because the fire alarm's going off. Someone is trying to make toast. And at this point, I had been coming on to camp for maybe a year.
The thing
By this point, never seen these women before in all the time.
That block, if the fire alarm's going off, it's clearly like toast or deodorant or some fucker's got pissed up and sparked up in his room, right? If it's an actual fire in that building,
we're all dead.
We'd be dead before the alarm went off, I reckon. Because it was made
it's a budget fire alarm.
Fucking made of tinder, honestly. It was made of firelighters, that fucking building. So that building was the original Sergeant's Mess, which, as far as I'm aware, they condemned it as not fit for inhabitants because of how high the fire risk was.
Right.
So they moved the sergeants into a different block, and they started paying to put them in flats in Ipswich, and they all got these nice flats that they got extra money to live in. They got a full flat, nicer place to live in than the block, and got paid to be there because of travel costs and how much more it costs to eat, etc.
Yeah.
Right? So they used to get fucking accommodation in town for better, and then they had this massive block, but they had 3 units on a camp that was designed for 1 unit. So they had 3 regiment, 4 regiment, and 7 air assault battalion, and it was only supposed to be 1 airfield for 1 RAF unit originally.
Yeah.
Right. And but the army was like, nah, we'll fit 3 units on there. There was also 132 logistical support squadron was on there. Actually, so it's more than 3 units strictly, right? And they were like, oh, we've got to put all these people somewhere. Where can we put all the corporals?
They're disposable.
Could grow more of them. Bang them in that block.
I just remember being outside in November in Suffolk, freezing my ass off in a blanket, looking at these 5 girls going, I have never seen any of you before.
Yeah.
And now 5 of you are here. And we're all not talking to each other because we're all a little bit wary of why aren't the men out here? The place could be burning down any minute.
Because I like to sleep. It was the same when we were in Kandahar getting constantly rocketed. When you first go out there and you get rocketed, you fucking grab your body armor and your helmet and you dive in the hard cover. And then after about fucking 3 weeks of being rocketed, you just pull your duvet over your head. That'll do.
Yeah. One of the girls, her boyfriend didn't even give her a blanket to stand out in the cold with. She was shivering her ass off. I remember thinking, I definitely haven't seen you
before. There is
before.
also the possibility that you have blokes that will set the fire alarm off so that the girls will run outside and then they'll just lock the door.
No, they won't.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I can't believe it. No. What a cruel way to say the date's over. No, I won't believe it. That's awful. What do they do with their stuff then? They've locked them out. Do they throw it out the window?
Normally, yeah.
No. That's
Which is
horrendous.
much worse if it's raining that night.
No, it wasn't raining. It wasn't raining. Bloody cold though.
Carl says, right, that's how you get the girls out, then lock the door. See?
Yeah, no,
See?
I can't. No. That's a terrible way to end a date. Just be a man about it.
Well, you say that, but what some of them would do as well, which is worse, when you see them get kicked out of a door with all their stuff in their arms, like at fucking 2 in the morning.
No. 2 in the morning?
They'd go and knock on another door. I've seen that before as well. Fucking go down the hall knocking on doors. Waiting for one lad to be like, oh, then you come.
Oh, no.
Grim. Yeah. Seen that happen as well. See, Stu says.
No, I can't. No, because your block had like lovely blokes in it, messy, disgusting blokes, but lovely blokes. I can't believe. No.
Read what Carl's just put in the chat, please. Just knock on the next door. See, told you. I've witnessed this stuff.
No. They do count as dates. They do count as dates. I need it to be counting as dates.
I'm not sure it does.
Do you know, I'm not sure I remember the other girls walking back into the block when the fire alarm stopped.
Yeah, well, you know. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Anyway. I'm here for random good stories, chat. I'm specifically here for random good stories accompanied by Brian shouting at me or gifted members if you want. We had a very slow day yesterday because over the last, I'll admit, I'll own up to this one. Over the last 36 hours, I've been a bit selfish. I have been a bit selfish. Yesterday daytime was supposed to be a hobby show.
Oh, yes, you have been selfish.
I had no idea at the time that Battlefield 6's open beta, which I was aware was live tomorrow and Sunday, granted you early access if you got a code from watching a streamer, which I did the week before with Stod. So I got the code, put it in, and someone on Thursday morning said to me, I'll play some Battlefield today. I was like, you can't, not till Saturday. And they were like, you can if you've got an early access code from watching a Twitch stream. And I was like, wait, what? So here in the morning, yesterday, I opened up Battlefield. What you got your hand over your mouth for?
Kaz has just sent me pictures from student accommodation.
Oh, I told you. So in the morning, I opened up EA, fucking launched Battlefield 6, and it put me in a fucking queue that was 217,000 strong, and I was like, oh, I'm not going to get in today, am I? And it didn't take that long. I can show them on the stream, Nick, or is that not allowed? You put them in a public Discord, so I think that's probably okay.
Oh my god.
So yeah, and then I found out it worked. So my gym plan for the morning went out the fucking window, and then I did Battlefield instead. Right? I wasn't pleased as I was ready to watch you yesterday. You could watch me on Vag, ! Vag. You still watch me there, right? And I played Battlefield, and then yesterday evening I selfishly went to bike night, but that was already planned. And then today I played Battlefield again for another 4.5 hours with Josh and a little bit with Joe. 3 best friends is back, right? And it's happening, okay? So I was a bit selfish. It means I'm a bit behind on members, so I do appreciate the help. Blaming me for your Battlefield distraction. It's partly your fault, Jill. Partly your fault. You were the person in Thanes who said, I wasn't going to name names. I wasn't going to throw people under the bus. But you were the person who said in Thanes, I might play some Battlefield at lunchtime. And I was like, you can't. And someone else was like, you can. And I went,
What?
I wanted to play tonight. But I was like, I can't include Loose. And Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays is mine and Luce's show. Can't include Luce on Vag because I have my headphones on. She could hear me. It could work, but no. I'd be like, and you'd be like, so then, how's your day?
Yeah.
So yeah, I will hold my hands up. It was selfish. That's why I have written a low number of members to get to and a high prize.
Oh, I like what you did there. You've got to go like this.
The student in question went back to Saudi. I think we'll be fine. I'm going to open it on stream. This is like a whole new stream gallery now.
A blue whale's bumhole can stretch to approx 31,2 feet, making it the second largest asshole on the planet next to the X.
Okay, right. Oh, is this one single locale?
What's locale?
One single location, one person, one building. This is one dude. Okay, so Discordia team. Discordia, right? If you are a member of the channel, you can enter Discordia. You can come and hang out with us. This specifically is Luce's strip. Jill, thank you for the one gifted. Love you. Up to 19, 1 to 20, and if one person could just gift 80, we'll be fine, right? One room, brilliant. And Nick shared these in Thanes recently. So if I remember rightly, every single one of these little black dots is a dead bug.
Ugh. Ugh.
I mean, the zapper's doing its job, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Right. Clothes and towels. What the? Okay. I don't know what some of those are. There's bugs on bags. From Yum. Brandon, thank you for 20. Oh my god, that's on a mattress.
Yeah.
That's worse than being around the electrical
Burn
thing.
it. Just burn it.
Brandon, thank you for 20 gifted memberships!
Must you shout?
Yeah, because then you have to give him a hope. I'm giving you the warning, you see.
I hope for you, Brandon, that you never have to sit this close to Liam, so you never have to suffer the Brian Blessed-esque personality trait.
I reckon lots of these people would like to sit next to me, Luce. Alright. Fucking, how many bugs were in this fucking room?
No, burn the whole room, burn
Did
it
he
all.
literally smell like actual poo and just attracted all the bugs?
Oh.
These are... Oh my lord.
How do you not send letters back to the parental home with pictures of this and be like, can you finish raising your child, please? This is disgusting.
What are they? What are the little bugs? Do people know what they are? Fellows, we found it. The dread lair of the insect queen. Soup says, I've sat next to him mid-yell. Made me jump.
Do you see?
Can confirm he's loud when sat next to him. What are you about? I don't know what you're talking about, chat. Oh, that's under a sink. We're back to the start. We're back to the start. Okay, right, there you go.
God, skin's actually crawling now.
That isn't our kitchen, no. No. It's fucking grim, right? It is grim. But I still think that the one story that we have is probably worse. Lucy's doing all the faces and hand gestures over there at the moment, chat. She's not happy right now. What would make her happy
Burn the thing down.
is 60 more members. Are you happy when you got more members?
No. Because chat don't need to buy my love. I love them anyway.
I'm going to be honest with you, Luce. They fucking do. Because if they don't buy our love very quickly goes away.
You sound like you're coming down with a cold.
No, I don't. That sounds
Yes,
fine.
you do. That sounded really coldy then.
No, I don't!
And then him upstairs coughing his guts up.
Check what I wrote last in the channel. We paid for the room to be professionally cleaned. And I told the person due to move in after there's a small maintenance issue, so we're upgrading you to a room free of to a different room free of charge. The clothes rags on the floor of the bathroom were loaded with blood. I'll leave that to you to work out why. It was a woman. Relevant information. That's pleasant, isn't it? Wow. I'm across the pond a little louder next time. I can do that.
No.
I do that.
No.
Throw 20 more gifted at me, I'll be louder.
No.
Easy. Easy challenge.
Oh my god, my skin is actually really itchy now. The worst story I have of student accommodation, it wasn't like a dedicated building. It was when people have their own private houses and they let the council use it for student residency. When it was time to move out, because they'd finished their year and they're now adults, stop hanging around a college. When you don't go to college, stop being weird, move out. And they did smear human shit on the walls.
Scribbling it.
And I was helping them move out because my friend was the girlfriend of someone who lived there at the time. And I honestly couldn't believe they were doing it. And they were doing things like taking the CDs out of the CD cases and putting bleach on the CD or keying the CD and putting it back in its case. And they'd broken a sink, they'd broken the toilet somehow, curtain rails were off the wall. I didn't understand. My friend's room was lovely, her little space, because she was obviously cleaning up after her boyfriend, was really nice. So I was just helping her move out. And where I left the house to help her move out was a different doorway to what was going on in the back of the house. But they got threatened with court, rightly so, because the money it would have costed that landlord to get it back up to scratch. He then didn't give it to the college the next year to house students. Can't blame him. And they were bragging about it. Oh, yeah, we really turned it over. And I thought...
Douchebag.
So it wasn't enough that... You've broken the sink, so you can't wash your dishes up. You can't... Baffling. Absolutely baffling. I hope that they did get taken to court. I hope they did.
People are, in fact, baffling, though. People are baffling.
And
Yeah,
it's shameful. To be ashamed of yourselves that you can't leave quietly. You finished your college course. Be an adult, pack your shit up, and move out nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony Winnick has come in with 10 gifted, by the way. What a fucking legend.
I was ashamed to be affiliated.
I think this all the time,
them.
though, right? I think there's a thing, treat people as you would like to be treated. There's also the thing, leave the thing as you would like to find it.
Yeah.
Like, why can't people just live like that?
Yeah. I really hope he sued them.
I was chatting to someone yesterday. I was like, if everyone in the world gave 10% more than they took,
Yeah.
as a generic rule, how great would the world be?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, honestly. I've got a cracked rib, so I don't want your cold rib. Sniffing and coughing hurts. Well, don't take my cold. I haven't got a cold anyway.
You sound coldy.
I don't sound coldy.
Yes,
I sound
you do.
normal.
I bet tomorrow morning when we wake up and I'll make us teas and coffees and breakfast and I'll come back into the room, you'll smell sour.
I bet I won't.
I bet I can smell it on you. Every time you smell sour, you come out in a
I
cold.
bet I've not got a cold. I feel perfectly fine.
You don't sound it.
I do. I sound normal.
No, you don't.
Yes,
I thought you were going to throw something at me then.
Now I can hit. I sound perfectly normal.
No, you sound slightly nasally.
No, I don't.
Like there's a bit of mucus right at the top of your nose there.
No, in my nose. I sound perfectly normal. Everything's fine. I saw a license plate today. ISUUU.
I sue you.
Oh.
The ex got upset after I put ginger in the curry. She loved that cat.
Yeah, the curry house in Coventry, do you? Honestly, thought he was going to make a joke and say if everyone in the world would just give 10 gifted. I mean, that would make me happy, House of Lords. I'm not going to lie to you. He sounds as sexy as ever. Oh, no, you. Back in college, we borrowed an old vacuum from some friends. These friends were militant vegan hippie types, and as a joke, we gave it back to them after we dumped beef gravy mix into the back.
Well, that's mean.
That's more of a prank, though, isn't it, than just being a knobhead, I think.
Oh, these are lovely, Umbra.
What are they?
They're holiday snaps from when he went to Scotland.
Oh, that sounds boring.
No, it's lovely. Let's look at the nature so the skin can stop crawling.
Yeah. We're halfway through the membership goal, chat. But we are over halfway through the stream, right? I lived with a French girl who decided to not leave her room for weeks, didn't take any dirty plates.
Oh, no.
From her room. When she left, moved out, it was totally grim. Oh, that sounds grim. It is an awesome prank, though. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Pen to Ipswich. Oh, is it Ipswich Birmingham at the moment? Are they still losing 1-0? Liam, I don't find you attractive at all, so you can keep your bugs. What? What? First of all, Stu, I think the first part of that is a flat fucking lie. Right? It's okay. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It's perfectly normal for all of you watching to be attracted to me. The second part of that doesn't make any sense, though.
Nobody. So is anyone else eating right now?
Nobody is. Wee!
Wee.
Fuck off, dog.
Aww.
Why has she become a bouncy knobhead lately?
I love you.
Stepdad employed a man to manage a farm and gave him the farmhouse as accommodation. When he left, the house was in a state. Kitchen gone, too far gone. Needed industrial strength acid to clean the toilet, which was pitch black.
Oh my
They
God.
lived in it too.
Baffling. Absolutely baffling.
No, hang on. Gave him the farmhouse as accommodation as well, right? right? Is that so? He wasn't. So he's paying a man to manage the farm for him, and has given them accommodation.
Yeah. Farmhouses are lovely as well. They're usually old houses that are designed to tolerate bad weather. I don't know why you wouldn't look after an old farmhouse.
If he needs other people to manage a farm and live in a farmhouse for him, then, you know, I'm sure...
I'll do it. I'll do it.
That's fucking... You're a good mate, not my type. I mean, I can tuck. 3 room and board, part of the deal. That's mad, Eston. That's fucking mental. Do you think maybe... And I don't... It's awful to think this, but do you think maybe because it was given, there was less... Do you think sometimes if you're paying for something and you have a deposit down, you're more inclined to take care of it?
It's probably an attitude of working on a farm. You just spend your day getting messy and then you traipse it through the house and you're exhausted. I'm not excusing it. I'm just putting my logic behind it. To run a home... That is a full-time job, and if you're already working all the hours outside on the farm, you're just not gonna get round to the house.
I have definitely experienced the fact that people will treat things given to them, or things that aren't their own, with a level of disdain, but will treat their own things that they've paid for quite well. I've seen people, the same person, have that disparity between how they're looking after something.
Yeah,
and I think that's shocking. Like if it's free, that doesn't mean it has no value.
No.
It just means that you've gained it for no value. It then has value. If someone gave me something for free, I'm going to look after it because it could still be worth something in the future. Moreover, if someone gives me something that's theirs, I'd probably look after it slightly better than look after my own stuff. It's not mine.
Yeah.
So if I break my own thing, at least I've broken the thing that I've paid for. It's my thing. Right? If I break someone else's thing, you see how bad I get when I fucking break your cups.
I know. You sob into the washing up water.
And I'm like, I'm straight on fucking Google and I'll find an exact replacement. Thank you for the $50 though, yes, and you're an absolute hero for the pink one. We were terrifyingly low on super chats at that point in time. Big pink super chats for the stories like that, chat. I'm all on board for that. You know.
So I know this sounds very, very sexist, but I wonder if the reason why family farms, although grueling hard work, are kind of harmonious in their working is because each one of you has a section of the farm/farmhouse home. You can't all be involved in exactly the same parts because then no one's involved in one part. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you're one man helping on a farm, you don't have that person at home who can do the house stuff plus some farm stuff. So there may be 80% at the home, 20% on the farm, and the other one is 100% on the farm. It's just going to get missed. You just won't have any steam left.
Well, Umbra says, sorry, I have a mate who helps run a farm, has cows and pigs. You can imagine how dirty he gets, but his house was spotless.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Mad.
I was gutted when we broke all those things in the studio. It's all right, Carl. They're easily fixed.
I had to pay money to buy replacement Lego bits. I'm just saying, Carl. I'm just saying. He also says, I'm the opposite. I look after other people's shit way more than mine. That's what I just said as well. 100%.
Yeah.
I do. I absolutely do. But I'm also, for the most part now, I'm also pretty bad at lending shit to people. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there are people out there, like Brom can borrow things. Because I know he knows it's mine and he'll look after it. For the most part, I'm like, no, because you won't look after it because it's not yours. So, you know, hey. But anyway, like I said, thank you for the $50, mate. You're a legend. We are still on 64 members. £72 in super chats. 50 members. 64 likes. £50 in super chats. That's what I meant. Have you got much planned tomorrow?
I saw this cool food thing on Facebook that me and James are going to try. Ben's obviously not interested because it's wet food and it's all touching each other, so he's not interested. He'll probably just have... Oh, what did they ask for?
Pizza?
No, we did pizza today.
I just had to think about what I saw in the fridge earlier.
I think it's spag bowl. And I still need to order his partition plates from Amazon.
Prison plate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can we get him in like a stripy jumper as well?
No.
And a swag bag.
No. The swag bag will be full of my stuff. He's not going to swag his own stuff, is he? Going to be full of my stuff.
He'll swag stuff though. So it'll be a proper swag bag. If it's full of your stuff, it's a swag bag.
But it'll be things like, Ben, what are you doing with that? You don't even know what that does. That's important to me. Give that back.
Well, it's because he knows it's important to you, so I take it.
I need those eyebrow tweezers. Give them back. That's not fun.
You do, yeah.
See?
Oh, it's a membership number. Yeah, but that membership number was the exact same as the likes number, Tony, so don't read too much into it. I love a good spag bowl, almost as good as a cheeky chili.
Let me have a look on Amazon for these plates.
How's Brom's twins? I don't expect we'll see him back at the studio anytime soon. Bright orange boiler suits. We can get him bright orange boiler suits.
I'm going to type in partition plates, but if somebody actually knows the name of them, please shout it out.
What?
Well, okay. I don't know what I was expecting, but I'm really not blown away.
No?
No. It just feels really patronising. I wouldn't even begin to know how to design something like a prison plate that's not really patronising for an in-betweeny kid.
But do you need to though? Can you not just use a normal plate and some ramekin dishes?
I can, I have been, but then I end up with like 4 ramekin dishes in the dishwasher.
The guy quit the day before stepdad was going for an operation. He was planning to include him in a profit share deal on the farm, but he refused to follow farm rules on drying dairy cows out. Think Luce has a book of grudges? Buckle up, buttercup.
Fucking hell.
Oh no.
He was planning to include him in a profit share deal on the farm. What a fucking knob. What an absolute raging fucking penis. Any Horus Heresy updates or Hobby House updates? Rajin, which ones do you mean? The Hobby of the House or the Heresy of the Horus? Amazon divided dinner plates.
Ah, okay. Let me Google that. Divider dinner plates.
Thank you, Yestin. You've just smashed us straight through our super chat target, you fucking hero. What a dance on your own as well, basically. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Still 50 of the finest members away, though, team. And there is a few more required if you want the giveaway to happen. People suck. People do suck. I still believe for the most part that there are more good people than bad people. I still believe it. Yeah, so I showed this off on, I think, Wednesday. Here is my legal paperwork for Hobby House. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is my there's my cover letter, my full lease, my rent deposit deed, my other cover letter for something else, my regulatory reform order 2003 schedule 2 paragraph 4 declaration, so my statutory declaration schedule 1, yeah, so this is the lease. This is the formal lease, which we've gone through now and we're happy with. This is ready to be signed. On Monday, I've got a couple of places to phone on Monday morning. So Monday I should be shooting out of the house at some point to get the statutory declaration done. The statutory declaration is a thing that waives part of our rights as tenants. It's pretty common in business leases right now. It's not something that's unheard of or unusual. It basically means we remove our right to automatically renew in 5 years' time without the landlord being able to have any kind of say whatsoever. Which is a bullshit rule, right? That shouldn't really happen. And then once that statutory declaration's done and signed, I can then sign the full lease as the director, as the man in charge. Once I've signed the full lease, we get the keys. We sort a completion date. Can't wait. Evan, thank you for 5 gifted. Yeston, thank you for 5 gifted. Yeston, look at you. You're 5 gifted as well. Thanks, mate. I appreciate you. Thank you, Evan, so much for 5 gifted as well, mate. What a hero. Fucking legends. 40 to go. 2 lots of 20, which is 2 loose hopes. You got some good loose hopes banked up?
No, I haven't. I'm terrible.
Now's the time then.
No.
You want it when she hasn't got good ones. Really hope it goes well. I'm planning a small solo vacation next year to the UK and would love to drop by a few times and play some games. We'd love to have you, mate. More good people. There's definitely more good people than bad. The thing is, the way the world works, right? There is 100% more good people than bad. The way the world works, however, is that we hear about the bad ones, we don't hear about the good ones. That's just the way the world works. For every story like Yeston's, which is shit, it is, and I'm sorry for your stepdad, genuinely. But every story like his, there'll be 10 other stories where there's nothing happens. Person turns up, does the job, takes the free accommodation, behaves themselves, leaves it in a good... And when that happens, when you have a landlord, right? A landlord has 10 different tenants over the course of, say, 20 years, right? 9 of them turn up, live in the house for a couple of years, keep it nice and clean and tidy, leave, no issues, deposit gets handed back. One of them turns up, doesn't clean, doesn't tidy, doesn't wash the toilet, smears shit on the wall. You need to bring in your industrial breach, is what he said. Which is the people that the landlord talks about down the pub with his mates? The only one he'll talk about, the one that trashed his fucking house.
Yeah.
That's the only one he'll talk about. But 9 other people looked after that property fine. That's just the way it is, you know.
I get being 18 and you're in a house with other 18-year-olds and how easily influenced everyone is to not look after themselves properly, to not care for your environment appropriately. I get that, but there are some proper states, and I just think if you were in your family home, you never in a million years would do this. It's supposed to be your debut into independent adulthood. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What an opportunity to be gifted your own space like this.
Yeah. Tony says, London Eye or Thames River Tour, which one is better, or should I do both? I've done neither. I've
been on the London Eye.
I would guess the tour is better, but I've done neither.
I would say the River Tour, because I have done the London Eye, and it's about half an hour of,
London, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the river, I'm a sucker for boats anyway. I love a little...
Boats and hoes.
Yeah. On my last holiday, I crossed county lines to get on a narrow boat tour. Love a good boat tour.
Yeah, if it was me, I'd pick the River Tour, but I haven't done either, so I can't really comment. Are you planning any opening events? Yes, we will be. What they look like, I don't know. It depends on how far we get and how much money we have left and how things are going and whether I'm sat in the corner rocking and crying. Which is entirely possible, I'll be honest. Looking at the amount of work ahead of me, there is a very real possibility I'll be just sat in the corner rocking and crying.
What have I done?
Yeah. Why have I done this? Yeah.
And then I'll come over with a cup of tea and I'll say, Liam, it's time to get up now, an adult. I'm very sorry, but we need your leadership. Can you please get off the floor?
That's what I'll be doing.
It's time to adult.
Tony Winnick, thank you for 20 more gifted memberships. He gave 10 already as well.
He did.
That's 30 from Tony. Oh my god, you fucking legend. Thank you, mate. And you get yourself a nice cheeky loose hope.
I hope for you, Tony, that if you're out somewhere that serves food and you have a really healthy dinner waiting for you at home, that you have the strength to say no to the deep fat fried food and you hold out for your healthy meal at home and it was worth the wait.
I didn't have deep fat fried food though.
No, I know.
It was piri piri chicken with jalapenos. Banging.
Was it not too spicy?
Pretty spicy.
It
was pretty spicy.
meatball.
I was glad I had a cold can with me. It was. He said, it is quite hot. And I was like, that's fine. And it wasn't like unbearable hot. It was nice, but it was hot.
I waited for my healthy meal at home, and I'm glad I did. Because there's nothing like home, is there? No place like home.
It's good hope, though. I like that hope. That's all right, that hope. Tony's got... Oh, hang on.
A guy I worked with had houses, told me about one guy that didn't work, leave the house, clean or look after himself. He was so lazy/dirty he couldn't be bothered to go to the loo, just pissed in the corner of the room.
Oh no.
I went to... Okay, so when I was working... This is a number of years ago now. I was working for Siemens Rail Systems, and I was in management, and I was a production manager. As a production manager, shifts were basically 5 on, 5 off, and a combination of days and nights. You do like 3 days, 2 nights, 5 off, or 3 nights, 2 days, etc., or 2 days, 3 nights, etc., right off. And after I'd done that job for probably a year and a half, and I was trudging along, I was enjoying it, it was fine, but I missed excitement post-army. And I missed, the sense of pride and what have you, etc. So I had this deluded idea that I would join the police force as a volunteer, because you can do that in this country. It's called Special Constabulary, and you can join the police force in this country as a full volunteer. You get training, uniform, the lot, and in essence, on the street, you wouldn't really know the difference between a special constable and a full police officer apart from their number on their shoulder. It's about the only giveaway, right? And I was interested in it, so I did there was like a local like open evening, and I went and did the open evening, and I was like, cool, yeah, I'm on board. Started the application process. It's a friend of mine I know who's in the police force, who is a response, or was at the time a response sergeant, and I said to him, look, blah blah blah. I was asking for some information and some advice and etc. And he said to me, come out on shift. Can you do that? He went, yeah, you can do that. As long as I get it cleared with the hierarchy, you can do that. I was like, okay, cool.
And sign all like the risk assessments.
Sign all the risk assessments, sign all that kind of stuff, right? And turned up, and he was like, just wear jeans, normal trainers, t-shirt, whatever.
Right, yeah.
It was like a summer day as well. We went out for I think it was an evening shift, the first one. I've done this with him I think 3 times now as well. I love it. It's fucking great because I'm an adrenaline junkie anyway. And the fucker also, I turned up and the fucker also got me my stab vest, because you have to wear body armor all the time, and he fucking picked one that said police across the back, and I was like, oh, why have you done this to me? Because then they're going to assume that you are just police, because you have plainclothes police officers, they exist, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, fine, whatever, cool. So we went out, and there was things that happened. There was lots of things that happened, and I won't go into too many details with it because it was boring. There's lots of blue lights across town to get to a thing, to find that nothing really happened, and some other bits and bobs going on. And it was, again, you get in a police car, which is like some fucking Vauxhall Astra or something. You're like, is
it a bit of like boyhood of I'm in a police car?
No, honestly, I looked at the car, I was like, the fuck is this? And he went, trust me, it's fast enough. I was like, fuck off, right? Because you see like on the TV where you see like police interceptors, they're all on these fucking great big powerful BMWs and shit, and you're like, why am I getting in a Vauxhall? The fuck? Anyway, at one point I was sat there.
Ooga!
He's not a new thing, he's just fucking renewed.
I don't care, I get to do my horn thing.
Thank you so much, Sam, for re-upgrading.
I will announce you, Sam.
Whitey, thank you for the one gift as well. I missed that one, mate. I'll put it up on 81 now.
I didn't miss it, Whitey.
And anyway, the first time there was a blue light through fucking the centre of town to get to the side of it in this Vauxhall Astra, I won't lie to anybody, I fucking shit myself.
Shit myself, have you?
Because it was like, actually, when the city centre's speed is like 20 mile an hour and you're doing fucking 80 through it, it is fast enough. You don't need to go any faster. It's honest. Anyway, there was this one call, and I again, I won't go into the detail as to why we were called because it's not my place and I don't want to overshare. But it ended up with them entering a property to see if someone was present. Right, the door was half ajar anyway. It wasn't like they pushed the door in. And we went into this place, and I'll never forget this. I was told it's in the rough end of town. They went into this room, and I'm also specifically not saying the town either, because it wasn't Southampton. I went into this front door, and I followed my friend in through the front door, and I was like, what the fuck? What on earth? It felt like burning, almost.
What, your face?
Kind of. Weird. Smell. What's this smell? As you went into it, you go through past the kitchen on the right side, around into the living room, and right in front of you is the toilet, right? Couldn't get to the toilet because boxes were in the way. Couldn't get to the bathroom. When we went into the living room, was when I worked out what this burning feeling was.
Yeah.
Right? There was a curtain that had been like pinned up to the wall. The curtain rail had come down. So it's permanently up. Couldn't open it because it had been pinned up, right? There was one light bulb that worked in the room and it was red for some reason. I don't know why. You couldn't see...
Keen photographer.
You couldn't see carpet, really. The table was covered in pizza boxes and takeaway containers and fucking cigarette butts and all that kind of stuff, right? It was. I was like, I don't want to touch anything. And the smell was because what they'd done is in the corner of the room, they just put newspaper down, and that's where they would go to the bathroom because they couldn't get to the bathroom. Unless it wasn't having a pee, in which case they went to the garden. They had a toilet, they didn't use it.
Were you...
That burning sensation was the
ammonia.
urine. It was the ammonia.
Yeah.
Because it was like, what the fuck is that? And when you walk around the corner and you smelt it, it was like, okay, I know what it is now, and now I know what this feeling is. Fucking horrific.
Were you surprised at how much of that shift was mental health calls?
Yeah, legitimately.
Really?
Yeah, legitimately. Like, I know it's a problem. I know it's an issue. And you assume that there are a number of people that cause the force problems.
Ask any paramedic from any city in the world what it is like going into some people's houses, same the world over.
Yeah, I've no doubts to you. Thank you for the $5, man, as well. And Sam, thank you for the 5 gifted. You're a hero. We're on 86. We've got 14 to go, chat. I thought we weren't going to make it tonight.
Any of the care homes I've worked in, if I was on night shift and there was a paramedic call out, as soon as the paramedics turned up, for whatever reason, if there was someone sadly passed away, we were expecting it and we made the call, all the rest. Tea and toast straight away for the paramedics.
Yeah. It was grim. It was horrible. And for the whole of the shifts, there was, for the most part, it was in specific areas that were well known, and there were lots of people that were the force knew on first name terms who these people were.
Yeah.
And you'd get a phone call through. They get like a call through. For example, we've got a person causing a problem at this health centre, and you get in the car, and my mate would be like, "That'd be such and such." It's a fucking big city. This. Are you sure? Drive there. That's who it is. How the fuck? It's a small minority of people that keep them busy for the majority of their time. So it was great, and it was one of those places, right, where you see. I see pictures from Nick, and I hear stories from like Yeston and stuff like that. And in the past, some of it I'm like, that really exists. And you see like programs on TV in this country, at least. You see programs on TV like hoarder programs and stuff like that, right? And you're like, they've got to be rare, extreme cases. And then I walked on it one day in that shift and was like, fuck me, people actually live like this.
Does it make you sad to see it like that?
Of course it does. No one wants to live like that.
No.
No one wants to live like that at all.
No.
There's no way. But there's got to be a level of reasons to do with depression, to do with mental health, to do with probably narcotics, ultimately, to do with poverty. No one wants to live like that. Of course they don't. But
I'd always be saddened to see some behaviours come back with people who live with dementia. That is clearly something to do with their childhood. So this would be many, many years ago. Times have changed, cultures have changed, and you'd see these behaviours start to come through, and it would make me really sad because you can never really ask them because they're not, it would always appear to me they weren't totally aware that they were doing the behaviours.
yeah.
And then if you said to them, are you okay? Do you want me to sit with you? Or let me do that because you're hurting yourself. I can do this for you. They would be almost embarrassed that they didn't, it's like they caught themselves doing it. They didn't realise they were doing it.
Yeah.
And there was one lady who she was fairly independent and she'd started to save up her urine. And because she was independent, we just used to go in and clean her room a little bit for her. Just things like, don't bend down to do that. I will do that. It's fine.
I lived above hoarders once and the smell was atrocious. I had to do my best to seal our HVAC system to keep it out. When they were finally evicted, I talked to the blokes that cleaned it out. Oh my.
Oh my. HVAC's air conditioner, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks, Morty Hammer, for the $10. What a legend.
But this lady, I had found urine in containers that she'd tucked behind the toilet. And I thought, obviously I'm going to dispose of it. It's not safe. But does she know she's doing it?
When my sister was alive, the district nurses visited my parents every day. We got to know them very well to the point they would visit you just to use our loo, as some homes are horrid. My mum cleans the bathroom twice a day.
That's a lot, though, isn't it? Twice a day. I mean, fair play, but I'm not surprised, though, that some people's houses are just you don't want to go in there.
Well, the lady that I found the urine behind the toilet, she was really, really quiet anyway, incredibly private. So there was it was a non-starter of a conversation. She will never tell me, and that's fine. That's for her. But when I brought it up, gently mind, with relevant people who maybe had access to her files, is there a reason this is happening? We sort of concluded that she was using it as a stain remover.
Does it do that?
I have no idea.
My wife's grandmother's house had newspapers floor to ceiling, food stuck in random corners, garage/attic full of garbage until they brought her home.
Oh.
These are interesting. These are legitimately interesting stories as well, though. There's I need to catch up with one of the guys from Calm actually, because they've been messaging me recently about some extra things they're doing. There's some things I can sign up to. Calm is a charity here in the UK. Campaign Against Living Miserably is what it stands for. And they were reaching out about, hey, we've got some things we want to do. Are you interested? I'm like, yeah, to a point. Like, I'm getting very busy, so if this sounds awful, but if it's minimal effort for me, but I can help, then yes. If it requires lots of effort from me, I'm going to struggle to give. I don't want to say yes to something and then not give them the quality, because that's not fair, right? But they've just set up this thing where I can sign up, and people, I think it's people that donate or something via a thing, can get access to like a game library or whatever, or they can pay for a game library, and that money goes towards. I can't remember. I need to figure out exactly how it works. Because these people, the Paramedics Day, for example, whose house they wouldn't go into or whatever, again, they don't wake up one day and go, just gonna live like a fucking tramp now.
No, something.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that kind of makes me walk away from people who were like, oh, I don't know how you could be a carer. I couldn't wipe someone else's shit for all day. That's maybe like 10% of the job.
That makes me sad.
It does make me sad, because then you're like, well, there's other things of like.
The main reason why it makes me sad is because one day someone might need to wipe your ass.
Yeah, but it's sitting with people who some odd behaviours are starting to come through, and maybe if you just sit with them quietly, they might tell you something that means you can help them. Or it's getting a paramedic in at 2 a.m. and they've had the night from hell so far, so actually a sneaky bit of toast and a cup of tea could be the shining light of their shift.
I mean, there's no shame in it. I'd quite happily lay there, put my legs up for you, so you can wipe it clean.
There is no greater education in humanity than actually doing some kind of service job that is helping people.
My mum must have OCD or something. She hoovers the front room after all 3 meals. To be fair, Dave, a clean carpet is one of my...
Where you can see the
I fucking... If you've got like a thick carpet or a thick rug like we've got in the kitchen, and you can see the Hoover lines...
Don't you walk on that.
It's like those people that put like lines in the grass. I'm like, that's fucking hoovered. That's good, that. Don't step on it. Don't step on it, because you'll push it down. We got our house is like fucking front to back, top to bottom cream carpet, and we have like one of the reasons why I want to get rid of Lucy's chair is because it literally molts leather things, like the material.
Leave my chair alone.
And then if she sits there for a day, like because it rubs on your clothes and drops on the floor, there's like this little pool of bits around. I have to take the Hoover out. I can't leave it. And the dog, when the dog's molting, oh my god. When she's molting, I'll have the Hoover out 2 or 3 times a day sometimes.
I call it the great unfurring, and it usually happens around March. There's just tufts of fur.
That hoovered lawn looks great. Exactly, yeah. I fucking love that look. I love it. I love it. I became my sister's main carer as my parents got old, had cancer, all that stuff. Wee, poo, sick, whatever, did not bother me at all. Cleaning someone, dressing, whatever, not bothered. You are incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush there. You are incredible, specifically because I can't do vomit. I can't. I do it. You know I've done it, and I have to put a literal clothes peg on my nose and go. As I'm I can't. I can't. I hate it. I hate it. I can do everything else. Blood and guts and shit and piss. I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Bones sticking out. Yeah, cool. Whatever. Not an issue. Yeah. We had some guy whose kneecap was round the wrong way on an army rugby field once.
Oh no.
Don't care.
Oh.
Not a problem. Not a problem. That's fine.
I would never give someone a job that I wouldn't be happy to do myself, but body parts that are facing the wrong way, no, that's a paramedic job. Paramedic, get over here. I can't do this.
The amount of things I've said as well. I've seen like I was watching someone at the gym a few weeks ago now on the leg press machine, and I had to go over and I was like, you need to not lock your legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I say that. You need to not lock your legs. And they were like, it's fine, I know what I'm doing. I was like, cool, and off I walked. Because I've seen far too many reels got sent to me where they go, full extension leg press, and then their legs snap the wrong way. You're like, oh, that's going to be fucking interesting. I don't know if you've seen these things. I've seen these kinds of things quite often. I get sent lots of gory, fucking horrible shit. Whatever. I don't mind. I'm fine with all of it until it's vomit based. I don't like it then. I don't want it.
I saw a picture on Facebook, and I only bring this up because there's lovely Dave that's cared for his parents with cancer and all the loveliness that comes with that. And then there's you saying that you can't do vomit. And it's a picture of a woman who's asleep in her pajamas, and she's clearly started her period during the night time, and she's rolled over, and there's a little spot of blood on the mattress, on the sheet, and there's a little bit of spot of blood on her bottoms. And the amount of comments are, that's disgusting. Why wouldn't you count properly on the calendar? Did she not even know she was due on? And actually, there was a few glimmers of the men that were like, honestly, if that was my lovely lady wife, I'd politely just go and grab a shower, run a bath, whatever. I'll make her favourite drink and food. It's just blood. Get over it.
Which I'm like that with blood.
Yeah. And I honestly, I read that post and I was like, do you know what? Leon would do that. He wouldn't be like, oh my God, you've messed the bed. It would be, she's going to be mortified the minute I wake her up. So soften the blow as much as I can.
Stu says, I was 19 the first time I had to deliver a baby stuck in the back of my ambulance. Put me off sex for nearly 6 hours.
6 whole hours, eh?
Yeah. Jesus Christ, Stu. It was only a baby.
Is it not really gross watching a baby being born?
It's fascinating.
Is it really?
Fascinating.
Does your brain kind of go, oh my God, there's a person coming out of a person? Or,
it's fascinating.
Or is it fascinating because it's nature? Is it like a...
I just find it fascinating.
God.
I'm not one of those guys like, oh, I'm not watching. This is what I watch. I've watched surgeries happen. You know when surgery happens and you're like, oh God, the second they go scalpel, they literally scalpel you. Oh, the blood. That's you immediately, and I'm like that. And then they go fucking open. Look at all this and look at all this stuff we're cutting away. And you'll go, oh God, watch it. I'm glued to it. I'm fascinated by it. Absolutely fascinated by it. Honestly, it's like watching your favourite pub burn down. Right, chat. We were 14 members short of our target tonight. Bless you lot for trying, though. Big shout out to some big donors. Big shout out to Tony for the 30 gifted. Big shout out to Yessen for 5 gifted and £100 of super chats. Thank you, Brandon, for 20 gifted. You're amazing. You're all incredible human beings. I love you all very, very dearly. So thank you so much for all those gifteds. Like I said, 14 away. There is 95 people in chat. It might still happen before we get to the end of Loose Fact because she hasn't even got her book ready yet. So
I couldn't really do much news because the world's a bit serious right now.
The world's a bit shit right now. This is why we do these silly streams on a Friday.
All the fun news has stopped. I thought I found a really fun one on Wednesday that was about a 2-year-old that was found in a luggage bag at an airport. And I thought, this will be about hide and seek, that their flight was cancelled and the kids were playing. No, it wasn't. There was a court case and everything. Yeah. And I thought, I can't read that out.
Yeah, so. we are still on 81 likes, but 93 people watching. So I guarantee there'll be enough people in chat who haven't hit that like button who could get us to 100. That's free. Thank you, Yeston, for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Stu, for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Complacent Mushroom, for the 1 gifted. Yeston, you've just got yourself a hat trick.
He has just got himself a hat trick.
Yeah, what a hero, what a man, what a guy. Thank you so much, you amazing human beings. Up to 89. Stu also got a hat trick?
Yeah. Sorry,
you are scatty lately, aren't you?
I am catching up.
Are you scatty lately?
She's a scat man.
Jill, thank you for the 1 gifted. It's just a £5, isn't it? You're amazing. You people are amazing. Dave comes in at the end there with 10 gifted. What a wonderful human being you absolutely are. Oh, Ian gets the 1 gifted. What number did I write now? We have to change the number, Lise, won't we?
No.
The dog's still broken today. The dog's been scatty lately. I don't know why. She's just getting bouncy about everything all the time. Dave, thank you so much for 10 gifted. Is that Dave 10 gifted?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you for that. Thank you for the hat trick.
You've all hat tricked in the same minute.
Yeah. That's what happens. Dave, thank you so much, man. What a legend. Right. We did membership target. We did super chat target. We just got likes to go. I'll wait.
Someone asked me the other day what it's like having a baby. Like actually pushing a baby out.
It's like a big poo, isn't it?
You're not too far off. Far more painful. Far more painful.
I know, I've had some fucking big curries.
It's the same, like the contractions, when they start, you honestly think, oh my God, I feel like I've had the dodgiest curry ever and I'm about to shit myself. Because it's all, the baby's so big and bearing down on everything. There is no room left. That baby's coming out.
Yeah.
And then actually trying to describe the exhaustion of pushing a baby out. And I was like, I'm really sorry. This is so unhelpful, but I can't put it into words.
I'm not liking it till the end. What if I like and say something terrible? Then you'll double like, Carl. Right? That's how that works. Have you got yourself a fact ready?
No, not yet.
I'm looking forward to this weekend. Sunshine. Beautiful day. Banging. Are you ready with your fact?
Yeah.
Right, that means we are past the point where you could have got the prize. So this time round, we had a target of 107 members. It would be a £20 voucher. £20 Games Workshop voucher. It could have been 107 members and £50 voucher. It could be 87 members and a £100 voucher. It could be 300 members and a £12 voucher. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do it randomly all the time, right? 6 away this time. Just keep going and you might get a big giveaway. Right? Cool. Okay. Time, however, for the bit that most of you have been waiting for, it's loose. Oh, hang on. I had my... They almost got some sound bites from Battlefield then. It almost went, just the one killer, actually.
And my God, it's coming right at us.
Yeah, it goes like this. Ready? It goes...
My God, it's coming right for us.
Like that. Did you hear that if I press it? Did you hear that? Anyway, instead, you get loose fact.
Ostriches can kick lions to death. In the book it's true. In the book it's true.
I reckon they can kick a lot of things to death, to be fair.
Who is it that calls them bin chickens? Is that Jill?
That's my old barber.
Oh, I thought that was Jill.
Madison. No, Jill's got brains. And that's the difference. Thanks for the exclamation mark badge. There's also, because there's so many channels, there's also exclamation mark bike. Which I have a video I was supposed to edit today, but Battlefield.
Yeah, I think we might need to like body double you. Because just work's not getting done, is it?
Well,
It's not, is it?
I was streaming Battlefield. That is working. Lions are nimble enough to avoid. Can't the lion just eat the fucking ostrich? Arr, you're dead.
Well, I don't know. If it's getting kicked in the face, probably not.
Everything can kick a lion to death. I don't think an ant can kick a lion to death. I just call them ugly fuckers. Right! You fucking sexual humans. You're all amazing. Thank you so much for incredible levels of generosity as well, especially from a couple of people, but from all of you in general. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You're amazing. I love you. And we've got a full complement of streams next week. So Monday is a hobby show. I'm hoping to get some Lumineth base coated. So I will either be building some more Lumineth in the evening or put some paint on some, depending on the heat and the temperature, to be fair, right?
Oh,
Tuesday's a Liam, Paddy, Joe show in the daytime. Oh, a rare treat. And the evening, Paddy's in the studio for a live game. Wednesday is the Warhammer show. Thursday is the Liam and Joe show. And in the evening is the Tom, Joe, and possibly Andy show. Look at that. Because, you know, Thursdays is bike nights. Friday, we're back with After Dark. And Friday daytime, the current plan is more Battlefield 6 with Josh and Joe. Look at all these things. Look at all these things.
Hold on.
What? What?
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're about halfway through the summer holidays.
Right.
Does anyone else feel like, I know we don't do the summer holidays, but does anyone else feel like the kids only broke up yesterday?
Let's me wrap it up.
we're-
And you're like, we're halfway through some holidays. We don't even do the summer holidays.
No, I know, I just said that. Listen.
No, I was listening. So why are we talking about it then?
Just because you mentioned like next week will be Friday again. I thought, actually.
Oh, the weeks are flying by right
yeah.
now. The weeks are flying by even faster for me because I'm having fun and I'm really busy at the same time. So, you know, win-win that, to be fair. Can't really complain on the most part. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you've enjoyed the show. I love you all very, very dearly. Like I said, I've got all this content coming up next week. I also have a video to edit for the bike channel, so check that out. That'll go live at some point within the next week. I also will be doing a couple of Battlefield 6 streams next week. When I say a couple of Battlefield 6 streams next week, I probably mean Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So keep an eye on that because it's fucking great, and I want to play more of it with Josh and Joe over the course of the next weekend. Beautiful. Right. Okay. Listen. See, this is important. Every 6 seconds in Africa, a minute passes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. 19 weeks till Christmas. Right. You are insane. I love you all. Up the Saints is right, Smeg, for tomorrow. There is the football show on Sunday evening if you're a football fan. So busy. So busy. Message you. I will. I'll do it right now. But before we go, of course, for the 80, 90 people that have hung around, Luce would like to deliver you this message.
Best chat.
Best chat. Thank you so much for watching, you wonderful humans. We'll see you in the next one.